Early morning Goulburn. We heard the sounds. Cars. On this side is the trains. Overnight, but I had my earplugs, so I actually managed to sleep much better because I was not in pain. Whilst the previous night in Helensburgh, while I was in Ben's driveway, I was in such pain in my hips and my legs. It was unbelievable. And despite that I drove so much yesterday, I could say that I slept well. And you can tell that he is tired. So I wanted to show you. So this is the routine in the morning to fill up the water. So I have 20 liters in here. And I have a great tank. However, I avoid to fill it all because it's complicated. So it's only water, and to wash the dishes, I find my way around. So if any little things, I put it in here. I am making tea, boiling the water to rinse my cup and make a cup of tea. It's 7 in the morning on Monday, and I have an hour to organize my van. These knobs are not really working properly and supporting all the weight that I have inside these drawers. I've been putting a ratchet strap all around here to hold it. Otherwise, when I drive, they slam open and hell breaks loose, really. This one is my main drawer for all my wardrobe, and so I must remember to close it because it's so many times I forget, and then when I'm driving, the thing just opens, slides open fully throughout here. Well, so this one normally goes on the bench, but I left it on the floor there. Cup of tea. The ritual of preparing tea in my camper van. Everything in place, or at least everything's trying to stay in its place, while I'm trying to find a teaspoon so I can pour the tea. Can't find things. And I put this as my little container where I have all my staples, so sometimes can't find. Brew, chai, tea. I make it myself. Brush my teeth. I'm going to boil more water to put it in my little flask container. After the water boils, the flask gets filled. These are little wins. So I can have a second cup of tea without the hassle. Because 36 hours on a punishing schedule will absolutely write itself across your face if you let it. And I am not ready to look like what I feel. So the ritual to brush my teeth and keep hygiene, dental hygiene, without the consequences seems uncomplicated. I use this All Smiles herbal toothpaste, menthol, peppermint and aloe vera. It has worked. I'll go to the dentist every 6 months. I'm due to go in January. It's the best way to uncomplicated routine to brush my teeth. Here is a cup of tea, freshly brewed. In the meantime, Sunday is... Papa? It's cold. It's because I felt that it was chilly here in Goulburn. It's 7 degrees for mid-December. It's not bad because we're expecting 27 today, and I think it's like 20s in Canberra. And here is a tiny pot, my multi-purpose miracle. It boils water, it cooks dinner. It's been my constant companion. Now I'm gonna put some makeup so I don't arrive looking so ruined at this house in Canberra. I think you know what I mean. So I do the concealer, a bit of color, my armour for the day ahead, while I sip more tea. Sometimes my eyes fail me, but I keep going through the ritual of not just looking human, not just putting an armour, but just showing the pride in who I am, even after 36 hours that will break most schedules, even when my body is begging me to rest. So concealer, a bit of color, this is me saying I am still here, I still care, I still show up for myself. And you should show up for yourself too. This is authentic camper life in its full glory. No filter, no pretense. Whilst I twist my mouth and put my tongue out while I put my makeup. And that is what you would call a mini transformation in my van. It's not my second face, but this is what you would call a transformation while you're in a camper van. And you must agree, maybe I did a good job. You have to have a lot of patience in this life, this lifestyle. Otherwise it will ruin you completely. Yes, the doubts, the negative thoughts, the hard work, particularly if you're moving. Everything goes back in here, and we're all happy. We're all happy. And now just walk Sunday and finish my cup of tea. This can be seen as madness, but it makes you feel alive. All the stuff that I put in the bed in here, so I'm actually even thinking I should just get a permanent little cabinet here to this height to try to just not be doing this constantly. But I don't want to spend more money in the van, but only what's necessary and just save for my pop top. Yeah, it's onto putting back the stove and the little pan in here and close for business. Now, pots away, the stove is packed, everything tucked back into its designated corner. Officially closed for business, but I filled the flask, I fixed my face, and I keep moving. The rituals of securing my drawers and everything else, whilst ensuring my pride agrees with everything else, and I look top notch. It's really a beautiful boy.
Thanks for watching, friends, and please subscribe to stay in touch.